guys, Lika here for Peak Survival. We're doing a segment on eye protection in the wintertime, and this pertains to wilderness survival, and I'll show you why. It's imperative when you're trekking in polar regions or even high altitude that you protect your eyes because of the snow albedo. This is an index for the amount of UV that's bouncing off of the snow going into your eye. Now this, with fresh snow, will go up to 80 to 90%, which is really intense. And if you have no protection for your eyes, you can develop snow blindness. Now snow blindness, basically the snow, the UV rays, by bouncing off the snow, is burning your cornea, which is called keratitis. Now this is really painful, and the symptoms are really teary eyes, and you're going to get bloodshot, and the symptoms only show a few hours later. Now if you don't treat it, it gets even more painful. It feels like you have gritty sand in your eyes, and eventually your eyes will swell shut. Now, what you can do basically, if you're wearing contacts during the early symptoms, carefully remove the contacts. This is really imperative, especially if you are, wearing contact lenses. I really recommend that you get in the habit of starting to wear glasses instead, and then you can just have like a, UV clip-ons. But let's say you're developing the symptoms. This is what you gotta do. Remove your contacts, remove your glasses. And then what you want to do is basically do cold compress, okay? You don't want to rub your eyes. You want to put cold compress, and eventually you want to put gauze and just really seal those eyes up, protect them. If you don't have gauze, use maybe some material that you have on you, t-shirt, sweater. Protect those eyes. You don't want any more light coming into them. And then basically you want to rest them for 12 to 48 hours. If you can afford to take a little bit more time to guarantee proper healing, I recommend using that extra day. Now, if you don't do anything about those symptoms and they get more severe, basically you can develop something known as retinal hemorrhaging, which is really severe, and basically you have to descend and seek medical help immediately, because you can basically go completely blind, which is a really scary thought. So solutions to all of this, basically, if you can just get in the habit of wearing sunglasses, avoid your contacts, put glasses on with the clip-ons, get sunglasses with 99 to 100% UV. Something I have too, what you want to consider, is 5 to 10% visible light transmittance. A great thing too is polycarbonate. They're light and comfy, a little bit more expensive, but they're really, really great. And let's say you're in a survival situation. Let's say you were skiing, you're lost, and you happen to not have sunglasses with you. Well, you can improvise. Nature has some great things. Basically, what you can do is find birch bark, rip it off, and then make a little spot for your nose like that. You want to make 2 little slits, very small. It's essential that you make them small. You don't want to get too much light exposure. And then you just have your hat, and you can put these on, slide them in the hat, and keep them on like this. If you don't have a hat and you're in a survival situation, although you should be wearing a hat, really important, let's say you don't have one, basically just put little holes, use your laces, and then you can just wrap it around your head and it'll stay on like that without your hat. Another option, if you are lost and you have your survival kit and you have that duct tape, which I've talked about a lot, you can use a duct tape to do a similar thing. So those are suggestions to protect your eyes. We're going to do another segment on contact lenses in the wintertime at high altitude. So stay tuned for that video. It's coming your way. To our new subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to hearing from you.